tunnel.
Well done, Maya.
Thank
Well
you.
done, going for it. One of the things that we've obviously spoken about is you being your natural self in front of the room, bringing your delight to the group, and I saw you did a great job. You were being you weren't being like fake, like plastic smiler, you were just being you. And so you took the coaching and you did it, well done. You were very enrolling, you did a great job of inviting us in, you were very much in relationship. And one of the things I appreciated is when you had to check your notes, you got back in. You got back in the game. So that sometimes there are going to be moments where you need to recover, right, and return to the group. When something unexpected happens, you did a good job of getting back in and not letting it like mess with you afterward. Oh, you told a great story about the asking at the party why. That was great. We all loved that. Why do you do what you do? One of the things that would have made it even better is if you started out by explaining why you're about to tell the story. Because while you're telling the story, I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But what's the purpose of it? So always set up whatever you're about to do so it makes sense to the person listening, the purpose that this next thing is going to play.
Yeah.
Your next level of your game is certainty.
Yeah.
And you have it in you. I know you have it in you. There are times when you look at your notes or you pause when I don't think it's because you don't know. I think it's because you're worried that you don't know. And so even when you have a moment where you need to think, there's a way to think, to pause for a moment, to gather your thoughts that creates absolute certainty in the group. So I want you, that's just practice certainty. Oh, and one other thing, and I think this is good for the whole group. You were talking about who loves giving support. Who loves giving support? And then you talked about one of the things that's here for us to do is to, as leaders, we can learn to give support. And it landed a little flat. When you're making a point, you want to emphasize how this is different. If you're going to present two things, who here loves giving support? Raise your hand if you love giving support. We all love giving support, right? The question is, have we learned how to receive support? And I've really, let me look in my life. This is different than, these are two different things.
Yeah.
So you can really emphasize the distinction.
And then you could have tagged on about, don't you think the people you love would love to give you support just as you would love to give them support?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Notice how many questions you used, especially at the beginning. That's part of it. It goes along with certainty. When you're looking out, okay, I'm going to ask another question about enrollment. What would that be like? Would that be great? Would that be great? Would that be great? It creates kind of a little tension for the group. And the still in the right workshop thing was kind of just unnecessary at that point. And again, created some uncertainty. But this was great. And I'm excited to see the next level with certainty for you, because I know you got it.
Thank you.
It was wonderful to see you be you.
Yep,
Yes.
it really was.
Yeah, it was spectacular. There's just one little thing I want to say. Gratitude is the gateway to grace, not to success.
I think you might not have even noticed that you said it. You said gratitude is the gateway to success. I appreciate
gateway
that.
to grace.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
So let me very quickly, because it was so clear that you were here, all right? That you were here. You brought yourself here, all right? What's different about now and before now? What's happened such that you're here now?
Yeah, the anticipation and nervousness is no longer present.
Well, but also, sometimes, right now, see, sometimes
we all have our things, you know. Sometimes your face is impassive. There's almost like no expression. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Do you know what that's from? Or are you aware of it when you're doing it?
Only in videos. I see myself in videos, I'm like, huh, that's weird. You know, like, I feel like I'm tending to something else in those moments.
Yes, yes, yes. So it's weird, yes?
Yeah.
So might it be weird enough for you to stop doing it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, didn't know
Yeah.
you could say it that way.
Well, you know, when you see it, I've
Yeah.
seen myself there's an old video that we have of me 35 years ago that I think Rita and I actually threw away about 2 months ago because it is so weird. My face looks so fucking weird, all right? And I was like, I don't do that with my face. Oh yes, you do that with your, oh my God. And so I was so glad, yeah. I was leading a group of alcoholic women, and we did this they filmed it, and it was not even video, it was film. And so I don't want to go into that anymore. It's very upsetting to think about. It is. And your face sometimes looks weird.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, and you're not weird. So no, you're not. You're not weird. If you were weird, I wouldn't have you in this program, number one. You know what I'm saying? You are not weird at all. And so my coaching to you is like from now on, you're going to be more engaged than withdrawn. Because when you're withdrawn, there's no enrollment there.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing there. And you've got a lot you want to offer, yes?
Yes.
So I'm so thrilled that you showed up today.
Yeah.
And when you look at the tape of this, I think you'll see a whole difference. And when you do, I want you to look in the tape. What was I doing such that my face became more mobile?
Mm-hmm.
What was I doing? All right?
Mm-hmm.
So that when you're out there, people get that from you. They get you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one more thing. Imagine, I think you said something like, imagine what it would be like if you got something out of this workshop. All right?
Okay.
And I think that was you. And I am dedicated to you getting something out of this workshop. I know your time is valuable. So I am dedicated to getting something out of this workshop.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Yeah.
Are you, just for clarity, are you saying that's something she could say, or
Sure.
that's something she did say?
Yeah, no, she didn't say it.
I didn't.
Maybe she
Could
could say
say.
it.
Could say.
You know?
She said, imagine if you were to get something so
said-
valuable out of this work.
I said I promise that if you're willing to look, you'll
You could
see
even-
that.
You could even that, but
Listen to the recording, you'll hear.
Cool.
I promise you, if you look, you're gonna da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
No conditional.
It's it's like, it's not enrolling.
Yeah.
And I am dedicated, or I'm here
Mm-hmm.
because I know what you're up to in life. And I am dedicated to providing you with something that's gonna be very useful for you. And everyone, exhaustion, do you ever at the end of the day feel exhaustion and burnout, all right? Exhaustion is the experience. Burnout is a diagnosis. So it's hard to experience burnout.
Mm.
You're experiencing certain symptoms that, taken in and of themselves, are the diagnosis of burnout. okay?
Mhm.
You know, you're
Uh-huh.
stressed, you're tired, you're cranky, you're irritable, you don't wanna be doing what you wanna do anymore. Have you ever had those things, all right?
Yeah.
So that, my darlings, you know, is burnout.
Kind of like denial. You don't necessarily know you're in it when you're in it.
Kind of like that, but no, you can know when you have burnout,
Uh-huh.
cause let me tell you, this is burnout. Dun, 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 dun. It's either burnout or you're traveling toward burnout. Now, how am I saying that? Do you see? Like, exactly like that. The other thing is this, just a trick, a tip, okay? I've started saying when I have a very limited time, I've started saying, I'm gonna give you the definition of success. Boom, 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 boom. Then, what I want you to do is write this down
Mhm.
for yourself and put clarity, focus, ease, and grace, and the definition for yourself whenever you feel irritated, whenever you feel exhausted rather than simply tired. All right? Whenever you're really frustrated and something isn't going right, take out this definition and use it as a template. Am I doing something with clarity right now? Am I clear what's important to me about this task? Am I focusing on it? Or am I trying to do a lot of things while I'm doing this task too, because I'm being distracted? Have I made too big of a promise? You know, I promised too much. And is there something right now for which I can be grateful? So you're giving them right then how to use this as a tool. All right? And then in the workshop, you can have them map what they're going through against these 4 qualities.
That's brilliant.
Okay?
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
right?
Mhm.
You could even start a project like that. This is what success looks like for me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is my project guideline.
Uh-huh.
These are the guidelines. It's kind of like a rubric. This is what I'm gonna do here.
The other thing that I appreciate about the way you just said that is clarity, focus, ease, and grace are tools of success.
Yes.
Mhm.
They're the tools of success more than the definition of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're the tools of it, because if you get those 4 things, you master that, you will experience doing what you said you would do consistently. Doesn't mean leave it out, but for us as trainers, it's important to know that those are tools
Yeah.
of that statement.
Yeah, it becomes a tool the minute you show them what to do, how to use it when they're working in physical reality.
Right.
Mhm.
So you're working in physical reality, and all of a sudden, you're just discouraged or whatever. Look here and ask, am I doing something? Now, someone said earlier, wouldn't it be great if you did what you love and not what you have to do?
That was.
I said that.
Okay, good. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do,
Mhm.
okay? Really, you do.
Mhm.
Any successful person, sometimes, you know, you don't wanna do something and you know you have to, you could still put the clarity, focus, ease, and grace there. Cause sometimes when I'm doing something that I have to do and I start getting cranky about it,
Mhm.
I said, am I clear this is gonna help the business?
Mhm. Yeah.
You know, I'm looking at our budget. I don't wanna look at the budget.
Yeah.
Am I clear?
Mhm.
Am I focusing on the fact that I want the academy to be successful? Am I doing this with ease? You know, am I looking at it, too much of the budget tonight, or should I look at it for 20 minutes tonight and 20 minutes tomorrow morning? And right now, can I find something for which to be grateful,
Mhm.
even as I'm looking at the budget? And in that moment, I am demonstrating success. Got it? So it's something that you can experience overall, and it's something that you can experience moment by moment if you map what you're doing there. So all of the ontological tools are used, you use them as a compass to keep you on your hero's path. Is that clear? This is to keep you on your hero's path. Your standards of integrity keep you on your hero's path. Because every time you're not doing it, it's like, isn't it? You know, you experience frustration, resignation, cynicism if you don't clean it up, right? Same thing with your life's intentions. All this stuff that we're giving you and that you're giving other people ultimately it's your compass. This is your North Star. This is how you can regulate yourself. Got it? Okay, everybody stand up and stretch. Maybe Josh will do a little energy thing with us.
Maybe he will.
I just. Hopefully you can support little struggling. The one time we went on the subway, I was riding.
Who's next?
You know what that means? What is that? Yeah.
Language. What a funny question to ask someone.
I know. Okay. That's why I would use that. It wasn't that long ago.
I feel like I was very much on the
Yeah. Exciting.
I feel like I was drawn